Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On first down, Wilson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Wilson on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Penny, a first down carry. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Yeah.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. That kickoff return, 104 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over.
I love you, baby.
This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 33 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get to normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
So that'll back him up 5.
All day, baby, all day.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Tight door. Sponge.
They'll run with Elliott. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. That good for 19 and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses. Those exact type of runs.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Marr. This is a 26-yard attempt. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try to throw now. Prescott hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good job, D. Good job, D.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 79 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Yeah. High underscore. Oh, my God. Hold on.
And there he goes again.
High underscore haters.
And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
Again, help partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1.
We got this. First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
What up, bro?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the...
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 66 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play that he just made?
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
How about where you going? For what?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Elliott. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try again with Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Collins, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Friday. 14, Friday.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. Cooper's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Can you take a picture of your face, baby?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At this point, all your fish are like, look, bro, we're all survivors.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Hey, you got 3 down.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's got Lockett. Tyler Lockett, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
I think it's crazy how big that goldfish
on
is.
the PAT.
And how big of a
cut
bench they
down to
get.
14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
There you go. Mike 54. Hey, tight. Kill.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. 39 yards there, a big one. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Look, I know that all eyes and all credit should be on the guys that brought the ball back a long way, but I'm just wondering about the guys covering and their special teams coach. They've got to be looking at each other and saying, at what point are we going to find a way to stop these guys?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. George Iloka, the one that comes up to make the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now it's Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually...
100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give it back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah. Run up and up, it's One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let